Hey guys, Steve and Julie here from Top Guns out of Terre Haute, Indiana. And quite honestly, Julie's not from Top Guns. Julie, who are you with?
I'm with Team Smith & Wesson.
Team Smith & Wesson. Julie, for those of you that don't know, and most of you probably already do, Julie is a professional shooter. This is what she gets to do for a living. So I thought I'd come out and give her a few pointers, you know what I'm saying?
I'm always willing to learn. It's a really hard job, so.
All right, so I'm going to get myself embarrassed here. It's not bad enough when I get embarrassed by all the guys in the shop, and gals in the shop for that matter. But now I'm going to have a guest come in and embarrass me as well. All right, so Julie, what are we shooting today? I've never shot, or at least I won't say never, but I'm not comfortable and I'm not accustomed to shooting with an optic on top of a gun. So
Sure.
you're going to teach me a little bit about that today.
Absolutely, yes.
All right.
So today we have a Smith & Wesson Performance Center M&P Core, and Core stands for Competition Optics Ready Equipment, which allows you to mount your favorite optic. Mine is a Trijicon RMR, and what's great about this is a red dot is so fast. I mean, all you had to do is put the red ball in the center of the target, squeeze the trigger, and you're good, right?
All right.
Certainly faster than iron sights, but what's really neat about this setup is if you struggle finding the dot quickly,
Right.
look for your front sight, and it'll appear.
Okay.
A lot of people talk about co-witnessing, meaning they try to make the red dot their front sight,
Right.
but you don't even need to do that. Wherever that red dot is, it'll
That's
hit
where the
target.
ball's hitting.
Yep.
All right, let's watch you do it one time.
Okay.
Then I'll embarrass myself one time, and then you can teach me and break down what I'm doing wrong.
Gotcha.
All right. Go
All right.
ahead.
Do you want me to do it from a draw or just from a
If
low
you want,
range?
sure. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, loading up. Put some extra ears on since we're indoors. Little pro tip. All right. So I'm just gonna make sure we're good here.
And we should probably preface this by you just put that optic on last night.
Yes.
And you've not shot it yet.
No, but
So
it'll be
it
good.
may or may not be zeroed. We're going to find out.
Super easy to zero if it works.
All right, very good.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
Yep.
Go. All right.
Nice.
So,
That was fast.
it wasn't that fast. Maybe you can beat me. But a lot of fun. And what's
All right.
neat about the red dot is that it's, again, so fast. You just trust what you see.
All right. I'm going to go set them back up.
Okay.
And maybe you can talk a little bit more about what you did and get me ready.
Sure. One of the key things whenever you're trying to learn how to shoot quickly is making sure that you have a really good grip on the gun. Because if you don't have a good grip, it's going to move around, you're not going to be able to control the recoil, and it's going to affect how fast you're able to shoot shot for shot. So I practice my draw many times over and over again so that I have a good solid grip on the gun, especially with my support hand. I'm gripping a lot with that support hand to keep the recoil down, to watch the bounce of the dot or the sight, whatever the case may be, onto the next target.
All right. So I'm sure there's a lot of people that like to know the answer to this question. When you learned to shoot, did you just get someone in the family, Uncle Billy or somebody took you out and taught you how to shoot, or did you start out learning the proper methods?
So I began shooting with my father, but he was a competition shooter already. So
Okay.
he already knew all the gun handling skills, the advanced stuff, and so we took a very systematic approach to it.
Okay. All right. What age were you?
I was 14.
All right. So now I guess I'm gonna take a shot at this.
Yes.
No pun intended,
you
and
go.
see whether or not I can knock down these 4
Very
targets.
good. All right, I'm gonna make sure we're empty here. Feel free to dry fire, get a feel for the trigger because this is my competition.
Ah, okay. All right.
So
Thank
it's
you for
pretty
the
nice.
warning.
It's a performance center, so.
All right. Oh yes. So I naturally, for me, I have to draw it down.
Yes. Just a different grip angle makes a big difference, especially with what you started with.
All right. Good?
Good.
And I'm not going to go from holster because I don't have a holster, so stand by and go.
Nice.
All right, so clear.
Clear.
All right, so holy cow, there was at least 1, if not 2 shots that went bang before I thought I was pulling the trigger. So
It's a nice trigger.
that's a nice trigger.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
really nice
Yeah,
trigger.
yeah.
All right. So tell me a little bit, like breakdown. I don't know if you could see my grip or whatever. If you saw anything that I was doing incorrectly, break it down. Tell me what I maybe could change up a little bit to improve my shooting.
So everything is fine. You obviously flinched for that one shot, just pulled it off and hit it with the second one. But the main thing to really focus on is actually...
She totally called me out in front of everybody and said I flinched.
No, everybody does it, and
Okay.
it's natural because you're trying to control the recoil.
Right.
I flinch all the time.
Sure.
It happens, but it just depends on how you see it on the target. And these
Right.
guys are pretty small. I mean,
Yeah.
they're small targets. But the next step for you is going to be not just transitioning from target to target, but actually watching your sights track as you shoot a bill drill, for example, 6 shots on a target.
All right, so just to get an idea as to where your head's at when you're doing this.
Yes.
You pull the trigger.
Yes.
Are you waiting to see if you hit it, or are you automatically already transitioning over to the next one and the gun's on its way? Does your head go first, gun follows? Do both go together?
It's a trust issue going on. So as soon as I register where the dot needs to be on the target or the front sight, I squeeze the trigger, and as soon as I'm done with that shot, that recoil happens, I'm already moving on to the next target.
And do you move simultaneously, or does the head go before the gun?
The eyes go.
The eyes go, eyes but not the head.
Right. Unless
All
it's
right.
like very far and you can't look that
So
far.
now you're going to see me take about 5 times as long because I'm going to be concentrating on, okay, only move the eyes, not the head and not the gun, but now the eyes are moved, now the gun and the... All right, I'm going
One
to...
thing that you can do though is like use recoil to help you move over. So if
Okay.
you're tracking where your front sight or the dot is flipping up, you can watch it go over to your next target. But it's always faster to see.
Gotcha. All right, I'm going to go set them up again,
Okay.
and you can talk about it a little bit more if you
All
want.
right. This is a lot of fun. If you guys have these types of targets at your local ranges, they're so much fun because they react. But another great option is steel targets because they make that ding, that audible feedback that's really, really a lot of fun, especially for newer shooters. But anything that you do is going to be a good time at the range, and just as long as you're having a safe time, just test yourself and you'll get better and better.
All right, so, and we would have been shooting steel today. Unfortunately, we got super busy over the holiday, and we sold all of our steel bases, even our ones that we used in here.
Well, that's a good thing. Means
So,
people are
so we have no bases to set up our steel, so
Yeah.
unfortunately. All right, so let's do this again.
All right.
And should we time you? Should I get a timer and time it?
If you like.
Is that-
You can count in your head. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
All right.
You have a phone.
All right, we'll do that. All right.
That's a great thing. I mean, it's obviously wonderful to have a timer. It's a great training tool, and
Right.
obviously for competitions, but you can also use your phone.
I thought that I thought maybe timing would allow them to see just how fast you are versus to watch me shoot.
I don't know,
then
you're pretty fast.
and
Maybe
I
don't have a
missed.
timer.
And I missed. All right, let's do it again.
All right. All right, I got 10 in here. How many we got here? 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 targets.
All right. All right, are you ready? Stand by. I can't hit those. I'm almost out. 1 shot left.
All right, so and so
I was thinking I hit a little low.
the reality is those are smaller.
Yes.
And so your optic may not be zeroed yet. So maybe we should have started on paper.
It's good enough. If I'm hitting those other ones, I just needed to
Okay.
aim at the top of the ball. I was actually like centering it up, so I was probably aiming more towards the stem.
Okay,
To
all
be
right.
hardcore,
All
which
right.
was stupid.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go set them back up.
All right. So again, this is a ton of fun. This is the kind of thing that you can go do with your buddies. And if you're really interested, you can get involved in a shooting sport like IDPA, USPSA, Steel Challenge, IPSC. It's like alphabet soup, but there's a ton of fun stuff around, and you just need to check it out. And they have great matches, bowling pin matches here too, right?
We do. We have bowling pin shoots every Wednesday night and Thursday night. Wednesday night is center fire. Thursday night is rim fire. And then, of course, we have other competition. We have 3-gun indoor.
Oh, wow.
I think we have the only true 3-gun indoor competition in the Midwest.
Fantastic.
And then we also have IDPA coming up
Yeah.
next month, so we do that as well. And we also, we may do this with Julie later. We have the only indoor shoot house in the Midwest, so it's a
Oh,
live fire shoot house. So
wow.
we may get you to go through that a little bit too.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right, what am I doing?
Same thing, right?
Same thing.
Do
All
you have
right.
enough ammo?
I only need 1 round.
Well, then you're really good.
Hey Steve, fun story.
Yes.
Your phone's probably gonna die any second.
Oh, am I that low?
Yeah.
Like
it
how-
said 20% when we started, and then like a minute or two ago it said 10%.
All right, so you got to
All right.
make it count.
All right, so we're gonna try to hit all these. I'm gonna go a little bit slower and try not to miss, and see whether or not we can drop them all, and then we'll tie up the video. Wow. All right. I'm gonna assume I'm chambered based on what that just did.
Yes.
All right. Ears good. All right. All right. Shooter ready. Beep. All right, so
Awesome.
that's fun. That's a lot of fun. And you know what? Next time we go, we're gonna do it with a timer. And because I know Julie is really, really quick, arguably one of the best, if not the best, female handgun shooter in the U.S. Is that safe?
There are many, many very good shooters.
There are many, many very good shooters.
But I hold my own.
And it depends on the day, of course, but she arguably is one of the best out there. So we're going to pick her brain as much as possible. If you guys are local, be sure to stop by today or tomorrow because it's a great opportunity to get to sit here and pick her brain and help us get better as shooters. That's what it's all about. So thanks as always for watching. Be sure to like and comment down below. Take care.